Hey guys, what's going on? Third Street Reactions here. I'm Shane.
Zakk.
We're back here with Moon Knight.
We're on episode 5.
Last week was my favorite episode.
Yeah,
it was a pretty damn good one. We're going to go through this real quick. Despite the fact that I loved the last episode, I didn't think I would because I didn't have Khonshu's amazing voice actor in it. It was really cool. It was dark, and the fact that Layla's getting chased by that thing and that
it's a mummifying mummy.
Mummifying mummy thing. And Ethan Hunt's character shot Mark /
Hawk.
Yeah, what'd I say?
Hunt.
That's Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise's character.
He's in my head all the time, man. But I guess the craziest thing about it was like the last few minutes after he got shot, he's in this psychiatric hospital.
Yeah, they try to make it seem like all of it was imaginary.
Yeah, it's like he's questioning it. I think the audience is questioning it, but then it's obviously in his head because he finds
Steven.
He finds Steven.
Yeah,
right.
And then they see another sarcophagus.
Yeah.
With presumably the other personality that is the extremely violent one.
Yeah.
And
there's a crazy hippo lady.
And there's a hippo-headed Egyptian god. And then
they scream, and then it ends.
She screams.
Yeah.
She reminds me of the fucking cartoon I used to watch with my kids, Doc McStuffins.
Doc McStuffins.
It's like this little girl that's runs her own little toy hospital, and she prepares broken toys. And she has this little stuffed hippopotamus that's her nurse.
That's very sweet.
So that's what it reminds me of.
So they're still trying to bring Amit back.
They're very close.
They're very close, yeah. Because they had that they had that confrontation that they needed to have, but they had it at the wrong time.
Well, they had to...
Because obviously Mark knew about her father being shot and killed. He was there and didn't tell her.
Yep.
So, but basically she got him killed, if you ask me. Well, she got him shot.
Yeah, she got him shot.
Yeah.
Bad timing.
Yeah, bad timing.
Do you know Amit? Egyptian deity.
Deity.
This is all your fault!
Calm down, Mark. Mark, I didn't shoot you. Your mind is violently vacillating between sense and nonsense.
You're not a doctor.
I feel real. I feel like a real doctor.
You're not a doctor.
Well, all right. I'm not a real doctor. Okay, well, all right. It's not about me, right? In that you were with a rhinoceros and...
Hippopotamus.
You're right. You're right. It was a hippopotamus.
And it talked.
Do you think that is sense or nonsense?
Nonsense.
I find this really encouraging, honestly.
I mean, they must pay you a lot of money in this place.
You know what?
Doctor,
I don't want to lose the good work we did today. No, hey, listen, Mark, be gentle with him. Be gentle with him. I am not your enemy.
Oh, man. Wow, these meds are really amazing.
I'm afraid you are actually quite dead.
I'm sorry, what?
Aha! Okay. Here we go.
Licks her lips.
Yeah.
Duat, the Egyptian underworld. This is Taweret, goddess of women and children, and she's guiding us through our journey to the afterlife.
You'd be surprised how many intersectional planes of untethered consciousness exist.
Yeah.
Like the ancestral plane. Oh, just gorgeous.
Dr. Harrow's right. Dr. Harrow? This is an organizing principle. See, doctor now.
So like, right to these doors, for example.
Bingo! Oh, my God! Oh, my God!
I'm not crazy. I'm dead. Where did you say we're going? We're sailing to Arut, to the Field of Reeds, right, Taweret?
Oh, so he's the smart one, hey? Your heart's balanced tonight.
They're not really balanced because they're missing one.
Yeah. One looked bigger than the other.
She's weighing our hearts on the scales of justice and the
Anubis.
truth. If the scales balance by the time you end the journey, then a soul is permitted to pass into the Field of Reeds.
I bet they'll have to go back and find that guy.
Thrown overboard.
Yeah.
The dead will drag you down into the Duat, where you will remain forever, frozen in sand.
No unbalanced souls on my boat. Them's the rules.
Them's the
Fingers
rules.
crossed for you guys.
What are you proposing? If it comes to it, kill the hippo, steal the boat.
Fellas?
Why is it doing that? Why is it moving like that?
I don't know. It's the hearts. They aren't full. And trust me, I'm a goblet half full kind of gal, but it's like they each feel incomplete.
What does that mean?
Without balanced scales, the Duat will eventually claim your soul.
Balance your scales before we arrive at the field of reeds, or your souls will be destroyed.
They should not be put on a time fuse. You don't get anything wrong with this, right?
No.
There's one hippo and two of us, and this ship can't be that hard to steer, so... And we don't have to actually, you know, like... Have to what? Kill the goddess Taweret? No, just, you know, find me a...
It was Mark that saw it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Whoa. That's wild.
It was a pretty cool moment.
It was, yeah.
Just a creepy calf filled with dead bodies. That's all it is. No prizes. Guessing whose room this is. Yours. Funny.
You're probably like, I don't recognize any of these people.
Yeah. Look like the Ninja Turtles at night. Their eyes are white.
Khonshu wanted them punished.
That's what he meant by protecting the travelers of the night.
And you remember each person. You tried taking a life. See how quickly you forget. Kept wishing I'd fail, and one of them would kill me instead. The healing ended up being a curse. What's your name there? Oh, hold on there. Wait a moment. Wait a moment.
We're doing a very good job stopping him.
Come on, now wait, Steven! Open the door! Open the door!
Mom?
Food's ready. Who's hungry? Roro?
Mom, come check out my drawing. He drew the fish with only one fin.
Mark, be nice to your little brother.
I had a brother.
I'm not hungry. Want to go to the cave? We'll eat later.
Boys, won't be gone too long.
Hey, Mark. What do? Keep an eye on your brother, okay?
Later, skaters.
I'm just
Probably something happened.
Tragedy is the thing that makes something like that. Yeah.
Can you hear that, Dr. Grant? I sure do, Rosa. Sounds to me like danger.
Dr. Grant!
It'll be fine. Don't be a baby.
Won't be a baby. It's an Amber Heard calling Johnny Depp.
Except she's the baby.
She's the
Because
big
babies are the ones that shit the bed.
Big baby.
Shit in the bed.
Bed shitting babies.
In the bed.
You got to get out of here! Boys! Where are they? Steven! Get back here! Come on, lads! We have to leave now! Can you hear me? Can you hear me? Where are you? Mark! 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 Oh, God! Follow my voice! Boys! Boys! I hear you! I hear you, Mark!
It's just a memory. It's just a memory. Damn it, Steve.
I want my Roro back. I want him back. What are you doing here?
Come on, buddy.
You were supposed to keep him safe?
Steven, let's go.
Let him drown. This is all your fault! This is all your fault!
We're just about to blow out the candles now.
She's not coming.
Your mother's not feeling well, Mark. We'll do it just you and I this year, okay? start it up. It's okay.
You were always jealous of him. Ever since he was born. I should have known you would do something like this.
Mom, what are you doing? What happened to that room, Mark? That's it. All right. Why are you remembering her like that? It's not what she was like. What are you hiding? What are you hiding?
Mark, son, please come inside. She will get help.
Dad?
We will fix this. You're supposed to fix this. I mean, why haven't you?
His dad kept the shit together pretty well.
I cannot lose another son. Please. It's enough, Steven.
Turns out going AWOL in a fugue state gets you discharged from the military. Didn't have a ton of options after that, so I went work for hire for my old CO, Bushman. The job was to raid an Egyptian tomb. Bushman changed the plan, called for no witnesses, and I couldn't live with that.
Is that Dr. Al-Fuli, Layla's dad?
What a waste.
Huh?
I feel the pain inside of you.
The hell are you?
I am the god Khonshu. Do you want death? Or do you want life?
I don't know.
Your mind. I feel it. Fractured.
He was manipulating you from the start. No, I kept us alive. No, he was taking advantage of you. Or it was just a way for me to keep being what I've always been. A killer.
Do you swear to protect the travelers of the light?
Yeah. Scales. Have we done it? Have we balanced them?
It ain't fucking level. Steven.
Fucking Steve. I mean, he's not making him kill innocent people. He is making him kill shitty people.
Yeah. Steven's a little bit sensitive.
Yeah. I would say it could be worse.
Yeah.
Could be fucking Ethan Hawke's dude.
Yeah.
Can you send word to Layla? Please help us free Khonshu.
Are you sure you want to be with Khonshu again? Seems like you really want to get away from him.
I did, but this is our only shot. It's the way it's gotta be.
Please, Duat, you have to help us. Please.
I'm the smart one.
Yeah.
Cyrus is not going to like this, but his gate is the only path back.
I'm just begging you, don't make us go there again. It's not worth it.
Not worth it. Not worth it. Mark, you're about to lose everything.
If Layla dies, that's on your head. It'll be all your fault. No, you can't! I won't do it! I won't do it! You can't make me! You can't make me! I won't do it!
Stop it. Stop.
Like his voice.
Yeah. It's really different.
Raspy.
It's a great performance. Yeah.
He could be like Revolver Ocelot.
You could. I think you could. I guess I'm confused on where he's at now. It's like, is it the other third person trying to?
All the moments that make you, you. Yeah. Come on, take it. Yeah. I'm so proud of you, Mark.
Something about a mustache and a sweater vest that just doesn't work.
Yeah.
Mark, open this door. Open this door right now.
Nunchucks.
Bloody hell. Look at the state of this place. Better sort it out before Mum sees it.
Mark, open this door right now.
When danger is near, Stephen Grant has no fear. You made me up.
Open this door right now!
You're gonna learn to listen. I didn't have to make him do
I want to
this.
see what she did. I want to see what she did.
Disgusting.
You're not meant to see that. You're not meant to see that. That's the whole point of you.
The point of me? The point of me, what, to be a stress ball? All this time I thought I was the original.
Wasn't he the one who experienced it then?
I'm just something that you made up.
Then how does he need to see it? It's like he's the one who doesn't need to see it.
Simple, normal life. You understand?
But it was all a lie, wasn't it?
So what? What does it matter? What, you want to remember the truth? That you had a mother that beat you? That hated you? That made your life a living hell?
You're lying, you're just trying to upset me.
But you've gotten to live thinking that she loved you, that she was kind, that she's still alive.
What are you talking about? She's alive. I speak to her every day. What are you talking about?
Dad called me after all these years about her Shiva, and I couldn't do it.
This is all wrong. This is all wrong.
Stephen, I'm your doctor, remember?
Oh, you're my doctor.
I'm here to help you.
Dr. Harrow, yeah? Is it?
That's right.
Oh, yeah, look at that. Wow. So you've really gone up in the world, haven't you?
How are you?
What do we call her?
Well, you don't have a number, do you?
Yeah, we have it on file.
Have it on fire, you idiot.
We have it on file.
Almost dead.
That poor guy right there, too.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Lost both of his sons and his wife.
Yeah, I think he's trying to make the most out, the best of it, I should say.
Attaboy.
What? Where am I? Bloody hell. What?
Bloody hell.
I'm totally lost again. I don't know where I am. What an absolute muppet. No, I know
I love that
it,
expression,
I
calling people muppets.
I'm
Fucking
down the
muppet.
street. This was the moment our lives started bleeding into each other. Milwaukee. I couldn't. I just couldn't. I couldn't face that again. All the things I'd done, Mark. All those horrible things that she said to you. She was wrong. It wasn't your fault. I shouldn't have brought him in that cave. I shouldn't have brought him in the cave. Hey. You were just a child. It wasn't your fault.
Sorry, your scales never balanced. Our journey's come to an end. I cannot stop the inevitable.
Poor system. It's rooted in like a time limit.
Mark, you don't look very friendly.
Hi. Hi.
that just, you'd be done, you know? If it was a good hit, or even a bad hit.
We've got this. But if I'm you, it means I've got this too.
I prefer cricket.
Good for him, man. Someone's... No!
Oh, no.
Oh, dude, that's not good.
Stop the boat! Stop the boat!
The scales are balanced.
Well, Russell Crowe be there just doing this.
That was a reaction. Now, the discussion. That was really good.
That was, yeah. I mean, the stuff with the mother really got me. That was...
It's pretty intense.
Well, his performance really brought to life, and it's just the self-hatred and regret, and you know, I'm sure he does feel that guilt. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oscar Isaac, man.
Yeah. Well, I mean...
Fucking just...
Yeah.
Kicking ass in this series. I mean, Ethan Hawke's great, and I do feel that way, but
yeah,
I think Oscar Isaac's taking the fucking...
Yeah, being the titular character, I mean, and just the idea of like someone having a psychotic break. I'm not incredibly familiar with someone who's got multiple personality disorder. I don't even think it's called that anymore, actually.
I don't think it is. I can't remember what it's called, but...
But having like these real or imagined beliefs of abandonment, and then like some of those things that would cause someone to do that. You know what I mean?
I think in that case, I don't know much about, you know, we were talking about the case in the news, we referenced it earlier,
yeah,
like BPD and things like that.
Yeah.
I was like, was it bipolar?
Well, Amber Heard.
What's BPD stand
I'm borderline personality disorder.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they can isolate those parts of their mind,
yeah,
their memory, but not on at will, like a switch.
Yeah.
But you know, obviously, with something extremely stressful had to have occurred at least once.
Yeah.
To fracture them. Maybe not with her. Maybe not with BPD. I don't know. But there are people out there that have schizophrenic, like...
Yeah, lots of times are like early childhood traumas that do this type of thing in someone who's got obviously a genetic predisposition combined with environmental factors, like, and I've heard of all kinds of, you know, when the parent starts to, you know, when they blame the other child, especially, you know, I don't want to say it wasn't his fault. He was a child. You know what I mean?
No, of course.
He had a lot to do with it,
Right.
and you know, the dad kept the shit together for the family.
For his kids.
Yeah, for his kids, and even, you know, for his wife, he tried. But yeah, I mean, doing that to a kid and forcing him to, you know, for that other personality to emerge so he can escape.
That you pushed that kid that far.
Yeah.
That woman, you know, what happened to her couldn't have happened to a nicer person. So, it took her a long time to die.
Yeah. I mean, but anyway, so yeah, the part when he was at the, I can't know what's it called, like the funeral. That's a Jewish funeral.
Shiva.
Yeah. You know, when he's on the street, just blaming himself too, saying I'm sorry. That sucked. Yeah, it was crazy. And
it was a really intense episode. It was very, you know, personable, very.
Yeah, I'm glad they kept it
very
small.
Human. It's very human.
Yeah, I'm glad before we get like the closing episode, where we'll have the big. I'm glad they had a couple episodes focused on like the small, not the small story, but the personal story.
It was great to hear Khonshu again.
Yeah, and you know, and when he's like trying to make the deal, he's a lot more menacing. I think
he's very much more blunt and direct after the deal is made.
Yeah,
He's like, why are you annoying? We need to do this.
Yeah,
do this.
The idiot
do it.
again.
Yeah,
Has
and-
control again.
Yeah, but then before that, he's making the deal. He's like, I sense the fracture in you.
Yeah.
I guess I mean, it's really cool. It seems very nuanced.
Yeah,
very
I
subtle.
would. Yeah, I mean, like you said, Steven is.
It's a good deal.
Yeah. Well, like you said, Steven is a little more sensitive, but I mean, his deal. I mean, I'm sorry, maybe I'll get flack for this. I don't think it was the worst deal in the world. I mean, he gets to live, and he gets to stop bad guys. And of course,
It's
like
not, because
he's. I mean, and I know
you're talking about. Okay, we're not talking about this world.
Yeah.
This shit doesn't happen in this world.
Yeah.
We're talking about a world
Yeah.
where literal gods
Yeah.
exist and live and make these deals with people. And there's other little motherfuckers running around here that
Yeah.
have made those deals with those gods.
Mhm.
And they're doing their little motherfuckery things.
Yeah.
And this is also a world in the Marvel Universe
Yeah.
where you have fuckers snapping and obliterating half of the life in the fucking universe.
Yeah.
And everything else.
But there's
So
also-
if you're going to catch flack over saying that he got, a decent shake. Maybe not a fair shake, but a decent shake.
Yeah, he could just be
And
dead.
He could just die.
Because it's not like, he's killing the worst of the worst. At least that's what I assume. I feel like Amit's deal
the Gator
is just much worse of a deal, even if that Amit god doesn't have his thumb over Ethan Hawke. Like morally, it's a worse deal. You know what I mean?
It's just that Steven is a more sensitive individual.
Yeah, yeah.
So it's hard for him to
Yeah.
justify
Yeah.
what's going on. But he comes to terms there
Yeah.
later on. He's starting to kind of they're bridging the gap,
Mhm.
balancing the scales. But the minute he's out of, I guess you might say, Mark's soul or Mark's
Yeah.
mind, the scales balance.
Yeah.
Now I wonder if this is a limited series, and they're not going to make any more of it, and that's what attracted Oscar Isaac to it. How much will really get to the third personality, or if he'll be like a big reveal and maybe like something they can follow up on later.
Yeah.
But I just wonder if now that he's on his own without Steven,
Mhm.
how that'll start off, and if it will ever address that other sarcophagus, or if that's something it'll be for later down the road if they ever get to it.
Like, I can imagine we're going to see more. I don't think they're going to just have this character and never bring him in ever again,
Well, if
What attracted him
my point
Yeah.
is that if they continue the series, because now you're only left with one episode left.
Yeah.
So if you have a big reveal, and he's like, the cab driver, Robert De Niro in Taxi,
Mhm.
taxi driver, sorry, and he's supposed to be this like badass, violent,
Yeah.
kind of sociopath.
Yeah.
But he only gets one episode and not really any development.
Yeah. No, I get that. It could be problematic, especially if we're not sure.
I mean,
if
I'm
they're
sure
gonna
they could do it well, maybe.
Yeah.
But it just seems like it's so short. It's such a short amount of time.
Yeah, with a 6-episode format, you know what I mean? Getting at the very end, it'd be like getting in the last 10 minutes of a movie.
Yeah.
Essentially. It was kind of heartbreaking seeing Steven having to deal with the things, because we see it and experience it through Steven, and that's how they give exposition to the audience, And
they've clarified that Steven was Mark's way of
Yeah.
coping.
But I was confused because, he's like, oh, we brought you here. You weren't supposed to see this. But, I mean, I'm a dummy, but I thought when things got hard, that's when he brought Steven out.
Maybe like emotionally.
Yeah, so I feel like Steven...
He's closing off that part of himself that is emotionally attached, that has these harrowing memories. Which I just realized that Harrow...
That's what I was saying. Like, wouldn't Steven remember getting beat? Because he was the one who was there. Mark pieced out.
I guess he's only there for the happy moments.
Okay.
Like, that's what he told him. He's like, you got to live the happy life.
That's what I thought.
Like, he was probably Steven until his mom commenced.
Started beating him.
And then he was Mark again.
Okay. There you go.
So...
no, it
just showed you that was that moment where Steven was born.
Yeah.
So to speak.
If they stick this landing, because Loki's my favorite show, and this is right there.
Loki is great in everything that it is.
Yeah.
But this show is just fucking great because of the acting. I mean, the story,
the performance,
performance.
Yeah, and Ethan Hawke, he had a nice subdued. It's weird because he's kind of. It feels like he's a helper in his mind right now.
Well, it's giving him kind of a target, maybe.
Yeah.
Like, this is the bad guy. Like, every time he comes back, he's helping it along. He was encouraging him, like, you guys have to.
Yeah, that's why I thought he would try to mislead him down a different path. Because at first it was like, oh, that stuff's fake. you weren't really shot. So I guess I don't know what his true intention. I mean, I guess his true intentions are is to ultimately just mislead him.
Yeah.
But I felt like he was being helpful at times, or maybe he's only being as helpful as he needed to be to do
it kept
the
showing,
biggest
like,
amount of misleading.
It kept showing Amit's
his thing
bust.
Yeah, you're right.
In the back and everything. So I'd say that
you're
probably. I mean, the observance that he's actually offering some encouraging advice.
They might to sell the deception.
To sell the deception.
Yeah.
It's like you got to sprinkle a little bit of that truth in there.
Between two lies.
Yeah.
We hit on it a little bit already, but the scene just where like he drug himself to the temple and accepted Khonshu, that was really well done. It was really cool. I don't got a lot to say. I just loved it. It was sad as shit, and it was impactful. It was emotional.
It was a very human story.
Yeah. I don't got too much else. I loved it. I think we both agree it was great.
It was fucking great.
How to make you feel like his relationship with his parents?
Well, I mean, my dad wasn't like his dad.
Yeah.
But
your dad was holding you down while you're getting beat. No, I'm just kidding.
No, but he was the I won't say distant.
Yeah.
You might as well say distant, but he was very uncommunicative. He was.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? He wasn't like he was a good dad.
Yeah.
So don't get me wrong, but he had his demons, and we all do.
Yeah.
I mean, I've got mine, and I've got kids.
Yeah. I felt for her mom, but she lost my sympathy when she. And it might be some is uncontrollable to a degree, I imagine.
Well, if you felt that way about your other kid, you should know better than to share it.
Yeah, you fucking man up and you hold that down.
Bite that down, you swallow it until it kills you.
Forever.
She should have drowned herself in alcohol.
Like a man. I don't got anything else, though. I agree. We loved it. Can't wait for the finale.
All right. Thanks, everyone, for tuning in. If you like what you saw here, you can like and you can subscribe and you can find us on Instagram and you can find us on Twitter. And you can start a conversation down below. It helps the algorithm, but we also check in on that. He does more than me, and Jamie does less than any of us. But so comment,